you're still trying to flip your $200 account into $10,000, you're wasting time. Prop firms changed everything. You no longer need to be rich in order to trade like you are. But most people don't understand how powerful this model really is. They see the upfront fee and then they think it's a risk. But the real risk is staying stuck trading micro lots for the next 3 years. In this video, I'm going to be showing you why prop firms is the fastest and smartest way to build real income as a trader. If this already shifted your perspective, feel free to tap a like or even subscribe, and you can even opt in to the weekly juice letter down below. Just click the link and it's yours. Now we are going to get into why you should be using prop firms. Reason number one is that we have something called the leverage advantage. You can now access a $10,000 to a $400,000 account for less than what you'd spend on a dinner in Miami. That is the truth. It's not about taking dumb risks. It's about accelerating your timeline. Instead of spending years building capital, you rent it for a small period of time. And if you're consistent, you keep it for a very long period of time. What I mean by this leverage advantage is that you now have the opportunity to spend $500 to get a $100,000 account. And if you think about it realistically, if you only make 2% of that, you will be making $2,000 per week, which is $8,000 per month. And you only paid a $500 fee. Think about it. All you have to do is prove you're a good trader. So learn one strategy and perfect that, and you start making a lot of money. Because the next month, you're going to take a small portion of that $8,000, you're going to get another account. And guess what? The amount doubles. Yes, the growth is exponential. Instead of making $8,000 the next month, you'd be making $16,000 by just adding another account, which is just mind-blowing on its own. And moving on to reason number two, I want you to think about real risk control, right? Because of these prop firms, they have their strict rules to make you not be a gambler for sure. So if they are kind of taking care of that, you kind of only have to focus on your model only. This model is actually safer than trading your own money. You risk a fixed fee, which is the upfront fee. That's it, the $500 that you paid to get the $100,000 account, and that's it, nothing else. There's no emotional pressure, no margin calls, just rules. And these rules are basically telling you, hey, don't gamble all our money away or else we're kind of going to remove your account from you. But again, if you are in drawdown, let's say you have a $400,000 account and you are in drawdown, that drawdown that you are in, maybe $10,000, maybe $11,000, you've only paid not even for that fraction of the money that you're risking, right? So let's take it back to the $500 that you paid. If you're down maybe $2,000 that day, you're basically not down anything other than that $500 fee. And for you to actually be down $2,000, you'd have to be breaching 4 back-to-back accounts, because one payout is going to be making for 16 accounts. If you think about it, $8,000, 2% per week, $500 for one account, you actually have to get 16 accounts to make back that loss, which is also mind-blowing on its own that you're not doing it. So if you think about it, no margin calls, just the rules that we were talking about, right? But if you follow them and you stay in the game long enough, because that is the plan. The plan is for you to stay in the game. That's it. Break them and you reset. It's a clean system. And hey, if you lose $30,000 off your $400,000 account and they tell you, hey, you're breached, well, you just pay back the upfront fee and you can get another $400,000, and that's it. Right? So now I'm going to be moving on to reason number three. Now, reason number three is that instant proof of skill, right? Passing a challenge is the fastest way to prove you're ready. No, not to your friends, but to yourself. It forces discipline. Think about it this way. If we can kind of shift our mindset from proving into improving, that alone is going to be a big change, because realistically, if you stop kind of having these psychological numbers where you have to take a screenshot of your $10,000 payout and you start focusing on percentages and making these consistent percentages, you start kind of closing the trades that are $7,637 in profit floating. You take them, because in reality, it's never your money until you cash it out. Now, if we speak about it and you already are proving to yourself, this also exposes gaps in your own game. Nobody's going to be there late at night when you're hitting your stop loss. It's just you against you. But the fact that you're able to wake up and do it again and again and again until it works and you get that payout, and then you get consistent payouts, everybody's going to be questioning you. But that moment in the middle where you're in that lonely path, nobody's going to clap for you. But at the end, everybody's going to say, hey, yeah, I knew you would do it. But the thing is, and the reality is, it takes time. And the ones who make it are the ones who understand that it's a process, even if it means you are not enjoying it, but it also means you will be enjoying the fruits of your labor at the end of the road, which makes complete and total sense, right? And when you win, you know it's not luck. Hey, you've breached multiple accounts, you've passed through the losing phase, you've tried multiple models, and now you're getting consistent payouts. That is not luck. You are putting the reps in and you're getting paid for it, right? Now, we've been moving to another reason. Reason number 4 is that, think about it, there's real income potential. Let's do the math, okay? I know I always speak about the math behind it, but I have it written down and I want you to think about it. A 3% return on your own $500 account is $15. But on a 200K account, that's $6,000. Same trade, different capital. That's why funded traders win. The beautiful part about it is when you get it right, you never have to learn anything new again. You just refine and define as you go, and you just get so much better at it. And the only thing that's going to be different are the percentages. So that 3% is going to go up to maybe 4%, and then maybe 5%, and then maybe 6%. And maybe you even hit a good month. Maybe you have it right off the bat. The third month you hit 10%. And at 10%, maybe you're funded with a $400,000 capital. By then, that's $40,000 by your third profitable month, which is why I'm saying the growth is very, very exponential. Now I'm going to be moving to reason number 5, which, as you can see, it prepares you for your bigger capital, right? If you can manage a 100K prop firm account, you can manage a fund. This is your practice field. Learn here, grow here, get sharp here. So when private capital or investors come knocking, you're already battle tested. Think about it. I'm not telling you what to do next. I'm only telling you, think about how much doors trading is able to open for you, right? And my final J tips are that prop firms aren't a shortcut, they're a scale up. And if you treat them seriously, they'll reward you like a professional. Get all these payouts, fuel a live account, have your savings set up, have an emergency fund set up for you, and you're gonna be balling before you even know it. But enjoy the process. Now that is it for this short video. Again, I know I always ask you about this one, but anything helps. Even tap that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And hey, that weekly juice letter, I will be sending you free value. Legit free value. All you have to do is click the link and it's yours. Subscribe to the weekly juice letter. And as always, guys, I'll see you on the next one.